So I know I probably drove you guys crazy with my Kingdom Hearts videos, like what I want to see in Kingdom Hearts 3, blah 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 blah. Today I'm going to do something special. Talk about my top 5 favorite characters in Kingdom Hearts. And this won't be too long a list. It's going to be kind of a short video. But let's go into it and let's start talking about them. Let's go. Top 5 Kingdom Hearts list. Go. Number 5, Terra from Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. Although, not really one of the greatest male characters, he was still a pretty awesome character. I did enjoy him. He's pretty badass, and he definitely has a great union with Master Xehanort. He creates one of the future villains of Kingdom Hearts 2, Xemnas. Spoilers. And of course, he is known for being like based off the Riku type. Anyway, he was strong, good-willed, not at all good-hearted, and he was the first to fall under Master Xehanort. He kept me coming for more Kingdom Hearts.
Admirably done. I knew this was a journey you could make. Over the unseen wall that divides darkness and light. And I was not wrong, Terra!
My friend, Ven. You tell me, Xehanort. What did you do to him?
Why, I did him a favor and freed the darkness inside him. Alas, poor Ventress never had the fortitude for such strenuous trials.
Xehanort!
Number 4, Vanitas from Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. Well, not exactly the greatest villain in the series, but he was friggin' badass. I don't know what his motives are, why he's there. Pretty much Master Xehanort says he's there to forge the X-Blade, or pronounced Key Blade with an X, I don't know. All I know is I want to see more of him, and I'm hoping to see a big appearance of him in Kingdom Hearts 3. I hope you get to fight him. Anyhow, he was dark. And he looks like Sora with his mask off, just to let you know that. Sora with black hair. He was a freaking badass character, and I definitely want to see more of him. Let's continue on.
You've done it, Ventus. Now that my body is about to perish, you and I will have to join together. The Keyblade will be forged!
The inverse come from you?
It happened when you and I were split into two. The negativity took shape as these monsters. They are what I feel. A horde of fledgling emotions under my control. I released them in all the worlds I could. Hoping to lure you away from home and isolate you from your master. We needed to make you stronger. The Unversed were the perfect opponents. And better yet, no matter how many times you defeat them, their negativity flows right back into me. You never stood a chance against us, Ventus.
Number 3, Sora. Yeah, we knew he was going to be on my list. At the beginning, Sora kind of annoyed me. I really didn't like him that well. But when it gets into the middle of Kingdom Hearts, you really start caring about this guy finding his friends. And that kind of works as a character. His character really didn't start getting fleshed out till Chain of Memories. And by then you've already played 2, I'm sure, that Sora really grows on you after a while. He's the face of Kingdom Hearts, for God's sake. So yeah, Sora grows on you, you really start enjoying him, and honestly, he's one of the main reasons that I play the future Kingdom Hearts games.
You are different, Kairi, but I'm just glad you're here.
You and Riku never came home, so I came looking for you.
I'm sorry.
This is real.
Wait, Ansem! I mean, Xehanort's heartless. I never thought for a second that I'd ever see you again. Just thinking about all the things you did makes me really mad. But you saved Kairi, right? I have to be grateful for that. Thanks.
Riku, don't go!
Huh?
Number 2, Riku. Now, yeah, at first I was all about Riku, but I think he's a lot better than Sora in some ways. I mean, he was the character we want to play as, and in the future, we get to play as him. He finally becomes a main character. Although I prefer him when he's a villain. Yeah, it's corny, it's kind of a weird thing, and it's cliche, but I do like it when the friend turns against his friend just for his own dark purposes. Hell, I even love it when he's controlled by Ansem. It's really one of the best things to the first Kingdom Hearts games. Getting to fight Riku. And, obviously, he becomes a really good character. He kept me coming back for more in the Kingdom Hearts series, and he's the only reason that I play the worst game in the series, Recoded, and Chain of Memories.
At the start of your test, when you struck out from that tiny island, you saw me there dressed in a robe. Immediately you knew something was wrong, so without even knowing it, you dove into Sora's dream. And you became exactly what that sigil on your back represents. A dream eater to protect Sora from nightmares.
Me? I'm a dream eater?
Correct. But you failed to protect him. After all your efforts to command the darkness and protect those you cherish, it is a shame you locked that power away in the end.
Number 1. Okay, this is going to be kind of a cheat. Number 1 is all the incarnations of Xehanort. Yeah, it's a cheat, but honestly, if I had to pick each Xehanort version from top to finish, they take up the whole list. They're just that damn good. But I do have a favorite Xehanort out of all of them. I'm gonna say it's a tie between them, but I gotta pick one. Master Xehanort is my favorite of all the characters.
But darkness did cover the world once, in legend. We know so little about the Keyblade War, only that it was just the beginning. Amidst that crisis, a precious light was found. It is a curious tale, and one worth exploring. They say ruin brings about creation. So what then would another Keyblade War bring? When the darkness falls, will we be found worthy of the precious light the legend speaks of? I must have these answers. The Keyblade needs to be forged, and with it the door to the Keyblade War unlocked.
Fool, you would risk an apocalypse out of sheer curiosity? I will never allow it, Xehanort. Not while I live!
But once again, you have it all wrong, Ericus. Darkness is a beginning, you see, not an end. At birth, every one of us emerges from darkness into a world of light, do we not?
Poetic excuses! If words won't dissuade you, only one thing will! That power! Has the darkness taken you, Xehanort?
Not your concern.
But yeah, if I had to pick, if he wasn't in the show, it'd definitely be the young Xehanort from Dream Drop Distance. Okay, but let's talk about the other Xehanorts. There's Ansem, the Seeker of Darkness, who really was the first twist villain I ever seen in the game series. I didn't even see him being the villain until he shows up. Right from the beginning to the end, when he makes his first appearance, was friggin' badass. And of course, he did have this darkness speech.
Take a look at this tiny place. To the heart-seeking freedom, this island is a prison, surrounded by water. And so this boy sought out to escape from his prison. He sought a way to cross over into other worlds, and he opened his heart to darkness.
Riku!
Don't bother. Your voice can no longer reach him where he is. His heart belongs again to darkness. All worlds begin in darkness, and all so end. The heart is no different. Darkness sprouts within it. It grows, consumes it. Such is its nature. In the end, every heart returns to the darkness whence it came. You see, darkness is the heart's true essence.
That's not true! The heart may be weak, and sometimes it may even give in. But I've learned that deep down there's a light that never goes out.
So you have come this far, and still you understand nothing. Every light must fade. Every heart return to darkness.
Yeah, he went a little too far with the darkness speech, didn't he? Another thing, let's look at Xemnas. Kind of a blander character to him, but Xemnas was definitely pretty decent. You know, he wasn't much to the series, and he seemed emotionless most of the time he was on screen, but you could tell he was a decent villain, and he was a great Kingdom Hearts 2 villain.
You again? Xemnas? This isn't possible.
My. A hollow puppet that's managed to grow a heart. Just imagine that.
Pinocchio isn't anything like you nobodies.
But if Pinocchio could be given one, shouldn't you be able to have a heart inside you too?
Maybe so. However, do not forget that you yourself are not so very different from us.
How am I anything like a nobody? That doesn't make any sense.
Then there was Apprentice Xehanort, who was okay. I mean, he really hasn't had much of a part yet. And of course, there was the young Xehanort, who later appears in Dream Drop Distance. We can't forget him. He seemed to have some of the best quotes in the game series. And then finally, Master Xehanort, who was just an awesome villain, voiced by Leonard Nimoy. That should win parts alone. Anyhow, that's my top 7 favorite Kingdom Hearts characters list, top 5 Kingdom Hearts characters list. Thanks for viewing.